Hey everyone, I'm Jack Fossett, and today we are checking out the Keeley Noble Screamer. Now, many of you have probably seen this pedal. It's been out for a little while now and really made a big splash. And the idea of this pedal is that you blend two classic overdrives. You blend the TS808 and you blend the famous Nobels overdrive, the ODR-1, which has long been a favorite among Nashville players and has also influenced a number of other overdrives that are out there, notable overdrives that are out there. And they're often conflated because they're both green overdrive pedals, right? So a lot of people kind of look at it, and people who don't know the Nobels might look at it and think that it's a Tube Screamer, even though it's really not. It's totally its own thing. But they are obviously two, the Tube Screamer is one of the most notable overdrives of all time, and the Nobels has really become a thing over the past several years as its notoriety has grown, even though it's been used for quite a while. They're vastly different. The TS808 does its classic mid-hump thing and adds that kind of little bit of Tube Screamer compression. The Nobels just has this like super big wide frequency range and more of an evenness to it. But what's really cool about the Noble Screamer is that you can mix and match the drive and the tone of each. So you get two dedicated overdrives in one, right? You get a really good TS808 and you get a really good Nobels. Now, it's all analog, so it's not like digital modeling here or anything. But you can also use the switch, so the two switches are for the drive and the tone, and you can mix and match them. So you can get the drive of the 808 with the tone of the Nobels, or you can get the drive of the Nobels with the tone of the 808, or the dedicated overdrive for each, whichever you prefer, which is really cool. Regardless of the modeling of the pedals, it is really cool to have a couple of different drive and tone options to tailor this pedal to different guitars, to different amplifiers. Maybe if you're somebody who uses multiple rigs, like I use multiple rigs, and so sometimes an overdrive pedal will sound amazing into one amp and it won't sound as great into another amp, and this gives you a little bit of easy tweakability where you can adjust for that. You can even do it on the fly without going too nuts flipping around with your settings and things. And they're really, really good recreations of the tone. Now, I am more familiar with the Tube Screamer. I've certainly used some Noble style pedals before and things, but I'm really more of a Tube Screamer connoisseur. And like, it sounds like a TS808 when you have it on 808 setting. It's not like a, it's kind of a tube screamer. It's like, no, this sounds like a TS808. I would probably have a hard time in a blind back-to-back test telling which one was which. Now, this is a really cool new enclosure that Keeley's doing. I've done reviews with the Keeley people for quite a while. I really enjoy doing it. This is a sponsored review, by the way, but this is the first enclosure like this that I've seen, which is really neat. It's got that kind of vintage inspiration with the angled step to it. You've got an option for buffered or true bypass, and this is just a really modern overdrive for the modern age and this kind of sea of overdrives that's out there. This is a really cool idea, and something that I think is very usable and super sleek. It looks fantastic. So you've just heard it in a jam on a whole bunch of different settings. I am using two guitars today. I'm using a Fender Stratocaster that's loaded with Porter 60s pickups, and I'm also using a Gibson Les Paul. And today we're plugging into a Supro Black Magick. Now, I'm not doing anything else. I don't have anything else between the pedal and the amp or anything. We're just going from the guitar to the pedal to the amplifier. Let us know what you think. Which setting do you prefer the best? How could you see this being tailored? Do you like it for just one of the dedicated overdrives that it's being inspired by, or would you get something like this for the mix and match capabilities, or would you get it for both? Let us know. Now, you are going to find a link below where you can buy this. If you shop through that link, if you get anything through that link, it's going to support the channel, which is a great way to support this channel and also buy cool gear at the same time. If you want to find other ways to support the channel, you will also find a tip jar below. You will find a link to a gear recommendations page where I've got all kinds of gear recommendations across the board, which are all affiliate links, so those will also help support the channel. And hey, you can download some music. So stick around for some more tone. We're going to do a run through now with both the Stratocaster and the Les Paul on a couple of different drive settings so that you can sort of hear how it works in different features here. I'm Jack Fossett. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
you.